last time we were here at our little cabin in the mountains, I was visited by my former colleague Al, who was here to bring us supplies and check on the work I'm doing. After he left, we found out that my work involved Mia, who outwardly appears to be a young woman, but is not, in fact, as she has yet to develop a personality or an identity of her own. She is very eager to meet new people, and I agreed to stop constantly drinking and to step up her development of her personhood, which brings us to now. So, you've finished with the classics. What else have you been working on?
I've been reading a number of plays, going through absurdism, Ionesco, Beckett. I also gave writing a try.
Really? What?
Here. It opens with a girl, all alone in the swamp. She's surrounded by the noises of all the animals in there and begins to name them one by one. This goes on for about a page and a half. And suddenly a man named Saul comes in. She doesn't see him at first. He continues to name the animals. Then suddenly she sees him and begins to talk. But they don't understand each other at first. And they get confused and panic. The sun is setting, so they begin to set a fire amongst themselves. And her dress gets burned, so she jumps into the water. He takes his clothes off and joins her and bathes alongside her. It would seem like they're about to make love, but instead they wash each other. And then he goes and brings her a lemon from a pile of clothes and gives it to her. I haven't decided if she eats it or not. Why are you here?
Why wouldn't I be here?
It seems like you could be anywhere else.
No, I can only ever be where I am. If where I am is here, then here is where I am.
And are you going to stay?
I should go, actually, back to the castle.
Do you have business with the king?
Always. At least whenever I have business.
Are you a royal supplier of some sort?
Not at all. I am the king.
I should have seen that coming, I suppose.
I was stopped by your beauty as I passed by. Will you come with me and be my queen?
And leave the garden?
Not at all. This is but the palace moat. Come with me and be my queen, and we can rule for 1,000 years, wear red robes and bright crowns, and together we shall ascend to the sky.
Interesting. I had no idea you'd taken to theater so strongly.
I think I'd like to write a film script next. Creating characters and scenarios, it helps bring me into an area outside the cabin to interact with others and
Yes?
to build relationships.
Friendships?
Yes.
Sex?
I don't completely understand sex. I mean, I just don't understand the time wasted into it. I mean, orgasms feel great, I know, because I can give them to myself, but assuming that others can as well.
They can.
Personally, it just seems like a waste of time.
I feel pretty much the same at this point, actually. But it seemed very important at one point. People construct a lot of their identities around sex and sexuality.
Strange.
You'll see. Soon enough. And what about romance? Love? Are you afraid of missing out on love? Because I assure you there'll be plenty of time for that. You'll live longer than most people.
Not afraid. I don't feel like I'm afraid of very much yet. I just don't understand the appeal in it, and it comes up in so much of literature and history.
Romantic love is actually a fairly recent development in human history, previously regarded as a transaction.
Yeah, right. Kind of like the mimetic currency you had talked about earlier.
Well, women were at that point in time regarded as a type of property to be traded.
Yeah, but that's worthless without their personhood attached to that woman. I mean, one's personhood adds to their mimetic currency, and that adds to their value for trade, correct?
I guess that's a valid point. But what about the worth of a person? Do you measure them by their weight in gold or lead, depending on the richness of their soul? How do you decide?
One doesn't. Many do. I mean, with any sense of value, I mean, that's what oneself, we all make up, right? I mean, I say the value of oneself as though I have a self, so.
Do your words have weight? Do you feel that they have worth?
The feeling is that of tossing coins into a well. The worth doesn't change. The weight stays the same. The words echo. They're hollow and meaningless in this place, isolated.
You're the banker. You're the one holding the gold. The value of a soul, the value doesn't change whether it's held in one's hand, stuffed in a pocket, locked in a box.
The value of a soul. The value of my soul.
Implying that your soul has worth,
Implying that I have a soul.
a personality.
And with that personhood,
Do you feel it?
is it wrong?
I don't think so. I think we're there. It's time. You really are incredible. You're almost as knowledgeable as I am, and that'll only get better. Your skill in math and science, your artistic skill, you'll be a paragon. You'll build the future with your own two hands.
You're Al.
That's right.
I'm Mia.
I know who you are, Mia. I was there actually when,
Oh, right.
What are you doing here anyway? You're months early.
it's over.
What do you mean?
The project, it's over. Half the guys left anyway, when you did. I placed a large portion of the original grant into your accounts for all the work that you've done. But, you can go now.
Just
Over.
I'll go back, pack a few things. I'll just be a moment.
Are you ready to be outside?
We were just discussing the matter, actually. Your timing is oddly impeccable. I think I am, yes.
And what are you most excited to see?
Libraries. I'd like to see libraries. I've read a lot of theater and I've watched a lot of film.
That's not surprising, really. Well, considering the company you've been keeping. When we started working together on the project, she was working through a classic melodrama, and she was writing this whole thesis. She made me read Shaw's Pygmalion. I actually wound up enjoying it. See a lot of shows now. She can do that sort of spread around her enthusiasm.
I don't think that I can do this.
What?
There's nothing left for me out there. This is it. This is what I've done. This is my life's great work.
No, Carla, you can. You can do anything. You're
Mia, I was wrong. Out there, there's too many decisions, too many choices, too many things you could do but never will. Here, we could still.
Well, Carla, No. We talked about this. We agreed that I'm ready to go outside and to meet new people. I mean, I want to go. I'm not afraid.
I am. It's not like what you think. You can't predict people. They'll hurt you, give you reasons to be afraid. And if they ever find out what you really are,
It's time. We agreed, and I decided.
I was wrong. There's still so much that we could
Carla,
do.
she
Stay
just-
out of this. You don't know a fucking thing. You haven't been here. I'm the only one. Nobody else could do it. Remember, just me? And now I don't know what's best.
Carla. A few moments ago, you said I was ready to be a paragon, to build the future with my own two hands. But you don't want that if you can't oversee every little detail of how it's done. You want me like this. I'm going, and I hope you'll come.
Come on, Carla.
Fuck you. I'm not going anywhere. There's nothing left for me out there.
He is out there.
Are you fucking stupid? You saw that just now. She's fine. She's going to change the world. Get out of here, you idiot.
Get the digs in while you can. Might be your last chance.
Just go.
Bye, Carla.
Al! Could you bring me food, groceries, just some basic things every now and then?
Carla, buy them yourself.